Hello, I'm Jaime Van Wormer. I am currently an online student at Central Washington University, double majoring in psychology and law and justice. My hope for the future is to get a doctorate in forensic psychology. Forensic psychology is exactly what I'd like to talk to you about today. Now, when you think about forensic psychology, you probably get an episode of Criminal Minds or CSI in your mind, but that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is a fast-growing and enormously enthused about career that intersects psychology and the justice system, allowing for cohesive partnership to form between the forensic psychologists and the law professionals so that they can find solutions for various legal issues. Now, when it comes to a typical title for a forensic psychologist, the first assumption would be obvious: Doctor of Forensic Psychology. But because this amazing field has so many diverse avenues to follow, there are many titles. For example, expert witness, jury consultant, victim advocate, or independent consultant. What are these, you ask? An expert witness can be used by a prosecutor or defense attorney to testify at trial in regards to the competency or sanity of a defendant, the emotional state of individuals or families involved in custody cases, or the validity of eyewitness testimony. A jury consultant participates in the jury process by setting up mock juries, analyzing focus groups, researching case materials, or by completing strategic psychological research. A victim advocate provides support and legal advocacy for crime survivors and their families, makes recommendations for shelter and safety, provides crisis intervention, which can include education options and preventative strategies, and ongoing support throughout the court process. Or an independent consultant who provides their expertise to a police department with tasks that might include suicide intervention, post-trauma counseling, stress management, counseling referrals for officers and their families, or even developing officer training programs or hiring processes. Now let's talk about income for a forensic psychologist. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a forensic psychologist with either a PhD or PsyD can look forward to making around $65,000 a year annually with an entry-level position, whereas a bachelor's degree or a master's degree holder can average between $35,000 and $50,000 a year. A significant factor in salary potential will depend on educational level, experience, and geographic location. But there are perks to working in such a prestigious career, and that comes from not only the financial side, which includes a high salary and fringe benefits, but also from job satisfaction, on-the-job diversity, which comes in the form of the unique individuals and groups of people that a forensic psychologist gets to work with, but also from the ability to choose between a private practice or being part of the public sector, with positions in correctional facilities or the government. Now, when it comes to educational requirements to become a forensic psychologist, the first step is to work towards a bachelor's degree in psychology or in another behavioral science. Once you have obtained a bachelor's degree, entry-level positions in the field may be available. However, in order to be a forensic psychologist, you must continue the educational journey and enter either a master's degree program or a doctorate degree program. Keep in mind that even though there may be many opportunities at the master's degree level, a doctorate is essential in achieving the highest success available in the forensic career. Additionally, the education for a forensic psychologist does not stop after doctorate studies, because the career is always evolving due in part to the talented minds that join the field, bringing with them new ideas and a fresh perspective. One more thing to mention is that a forensic psychologist striving to be recognized for his or her expertise by being certified must first have 1,000 hours of experience, an APA postdoctoral training program, as well as the previously mentioned licensing requirements. I personally find this time for forensic psychology exciting because as it picks up momentum in regards to the demand for professionals, the job growth increases. The Bureau of Labor Statistics shows a 19% increase from 2014 through the year 2024. When considering a career in forensic psychology, it would be wise to think about the courses you should take. So the beginning of your collegiate career should consist of introductory level psychology courses, followed by higher level courses like abnormal psychology, social psychology, and cognitive psychology. But to get the most out of your education and have further opportunities in the future, it would be smart to also take courses in biological sciences, math, and sociology, as well as courses in English composition, philosophy, communication, and courses in the criminal justice department, for example, community correction, correctional counseling, criminal procedures, and legal research. Why so many courses? Because the benefit from having additional knowledge only enhances your appeal to future employers. Additionally, to make your prospects for securing a position even more substantial, experience is a must. But what opportunities does a person have when first trying to establish themselves? One easy first step would be from volunteer work in places like youth centers, charities, on crisis or advice lines in schools, homeless shelters, or advocacy centers, so that you have an immediate edge on the competition and therefore a better chance of getting the position you desire. Finally, I would like to discuss the demand for a forensic psychologist, as well as the impact this career field has on the community. First, when it comes to demand, the field of forensic psychology is a fairly young and growing in popularity profession that combines psychological practices with legal knowledge. What about that makes it so popular? The truth is, the excitement derives from the ability to be challenged in a highly diversified field that offers job growth and experience, as well as personal growth, which includes skill level and confidence. These perks only enhance the attractiveness of a career that is growing in demand as the legal system finds more and more ways to put their expertise to work. Lastly, the impact on the community is significant if you consider the fact that forensic psychologists not only assist in legal matters, but often are in a position to make decisions that can affect the individual or group directly or indirectly. For example, jury selection or assessment of eyewitness testimony. This concludes my presentation.